You're always on point. What I was going to say was, for sure that this is going to be a deal that pretty much goes through because I
Yeah,
really want you to. Okay, okay,
I would say you don't even need you. You probably don't need us to dispo that deal, if I'm being honest.
really.
Yeah, like you got you know me. If someone can make if they don't need to pay for something, don't. Like
Hmm.
we can move it. Here's what I think. Did you get how long was your inspection period?
I used your contract and I realized it's not even on there.
Yeah,
You
you're
don't
supposed to
have
put
a
in the
line for
additional
that.
terms.
Oh, snap. Okay, well, I mean, 14 days is pretty much good, right? Business
Yeah,
days?
yeah, it's business days. So here's what I would recommend. Like no bullshit. You should probably like I can help you make the disposition material. I'll show you how to
Hmm.
use Chat GPT to do it, or I can just give you my template and you can fill it in, whatever. And you saw my disposition video. As a matter of fact, I think you were on one of them.
Hmm.
So um, push the deal for like 72 hours.
Okay.
And if you want a same situation as this, if a buyer or someone reaches out to you and they say something that you understand, DM it to me. Put it in the main chat. Everyone probably needs to know what's going on
Hmm.
because at some point everyone's going to be displaying deals anyway. So might as well start that process. And I'll tell you exactly what to say, and I won't charge you. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Okay. Okay.
And then
So,
here's the thing, but
mhm.
here's the caveat to that. I would also recommend that you put it in the drop your deal channel. And then after 72 hours, if you're not getting a whole lot of nothing, then push it to my team. Because then we'll still have 12 days, which is basically uh, a little less than 3 weeks to find a buyer.
Okay.
That's
But
what I
always,
would do.
and then always specify business days, regardless of what that number is.
Yeah, it needs to be business days.
Okay.
And the inspection, I'm sorry, the EMD should be due on or before the end of the inspection period.
Hmm. Okay.
But if they know you're wholesaling, you probably won't have an issue with that. Unless they charge you like $100 EMD, which I don't see that happening either.
I did put down $1,000 EMD, so that part
Yeah.
is at least covered.
Okay. Then yeah, I think you're good to go. That's a pretty good no brainer if you find a short term rental buyer.
Hmm.
That's a no brainer deal. Where oh shit, I didn't ask you this. Is a place in good shape?
It is inside. It is. My only thing is that I don't know if this is just because of the location, but there's no grass. I don't know if it's because it's just hot
Wait,
as heck.
no, there's no no, there's no vegetation in Phoenix.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
there's no grass. It's all desert landscaping with rocks and lizards and cooked eggs on the sidewalk. I used
That's
to live there.
exactly what it looks
So
like now.
yeah, it's when you hear hot as hell, that's as close as you're gonna get.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no grass gonna grow there.
Wait. So actually, like the washer and dryer is on the outside.
What?
Um, and then is that bad?
Wait, I've just that's weird, and then not necessarily bad. The washer is it an Adobe house?
I don't know. I don't know what I
Give
don't
me the
know.
address. I'll look at it tonight.
I
I
got
mean,
you. I got
it
you.
doesn't matter because it's got a short term rental market and the numbers are there, so it doesn't matter what it looks like if I think it's weird or not. I'm just more curious now.
Okay, for sure. Okay. I'll send it to you, but I'll let someone else go now. Hey
Okay,
guys.
What's good?
Darren, what's up, man? Gus, Alex, how's it going? Who's got questions that they need help with?
I got a question.
Go for it, dude. Am I underwriting or you just got a question?
Uh, it was the question I had earlier.
What was your question?
Oh, let me look at it.
Oh, about hiring my team?
Yeah, because after graduation, my family done blessed me with some money, so I feel like that money can definitely cover it. And then the money I got from the deal, I basically still got.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we can talk about it, but here's what I would do. You're young. Take it from someone that's oh shit, almost 3 times your oh shit. Okay,
Wait,
whatever.
hold on.
Almost 3 times your age. You and you did this when you closed your deal. We had the same conversation where I could tell you have this the money is burning a hole in my pocket syndrome. You need to slow down. You are literally trying to spend money on something that you yourself can 100% do.
Yeah.
So the real question is, why do you want my team to do it?
Because I really want to just focus on the dispo and like creating connections because I know like once I get the dispo down, then people can come to me for JV. So I'm like that's why I was kind of fine with like spending the money because I know if I get the dispo down, then it's just more money that's gonna be coming in. And your team only takes about 20%, whether if I were to dispo with you, that's about 40%. So I was just kind of weighing my options there.
That's true. But if we're doing all of your acquisitions and you're paying us to do it over and over and over again to build your disposition side, then when it comes time for us to back off and you to do the acquisition side, you have no practice, you're rusty, and you're real good at selling deals that you won't have or won't be able to generate. Like you're
What you
kind of
mean?
putting the cart before the horse just a little bit. Like I see where you're coming from, and you have a point. Like two of me is agreeing with you 100% right now, but it's you want to learn the disposition side when you have the ability, but don't yet have the acquisition side completely dialed in. So
Yeah.
it's like you're leaving that shit half done. You close. You got some shit closed. You got some stuff under contract. This is all. By the way, this is all great. I'm not talking shit. I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. But I'm still going to tell you the truth. You're not 100% a closer. Like you couldn't. If I disappear tomorrow, what are you going to do?
Hit up Calvin.
Okay, and who who he hits up when it's time to close stuff? Me. So again, if I disappear, my team's gone. What are you going to do? You're going to have this great disposition platform with no deals under contract. You need to build that knowledge base, that experience, because that way you can pull like a Leo, the guy from my first generation team. He learned everything he's learned from me. Then he built and trained his own team the way that I trained him. Now he's got, without having to hire them, pay money up front, he trained people how to close deals properly. And now he was working on the disposition side. You're trying to skip the learning step, which again, two of me is 100% on board. It's just how I see it right now. I think you need to learn that first. But we're going to chat about it later anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Like, I ain't going to stop you from doing it. You want to do it? Yeah. All right, let's do it. But I'm going to counsel you first.
Yeah. I woke up today with, a little bit of facial hair.
Okay. I know that's a big deal for you. I've seen your face. Baby smooth ass face. All right. Who else has got a question? Oh, what's up, Timothy? Alex, Gus, Amber, anything?
Yeah, well, not a question, but I mean, you can check now. I sent you the address.
Oh, well, I'm not going to pull it up on here where everybody can see. Oh, wait, is it under contract?
It's in motion of contract, so don't pull it up.
All right. I won't. No, I'm not going to pull it up. I'm not going to pull it up.
I do want just your opinion on the backside of what I was telling you about.
Like the washer and dryer outside?
Yes, and then there's another section. I don't really know what that is. I couldn't
tell. This house is yeah, it's an Adobe style house. Okay, this is very typical Phoenix. Very typical Phoenix. Yeah. I got the palm tree. Ooh, the inside looks great. Damn. I like your ceiling fans. I like the floor. That gray, you guys should have turned that tile the other way, but that's okay. Just don't look at the floor. That's good. That's good. Show me that washer and dryer. Come on. Okay. Nice bathroom. Another nice bathroom. Oh, that's fine. It's in a back shed. I thought you meant like it was just in the backyard, like outside the sliding glass door.
Oh no,
this is again very typical Phoenix. You're good.
Okay, and then what about the next slide?
What the
I don't know what that is. Where grass would be.
Oh yeah, again, you're not gonna. Did you look at an aerial view of Phoenix? There's no green,
No,
and if
no,
it
no.
is, you're cactus.
I mean this side of the house where the grass would be.
No, that's what
There's
I'm
like
saying. That
wood. No, 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 no. There's like planks or something. I just wanted. I didn't know what that side would have been for.
no,
Like,
that's like carport.
oh, okay, so it's fine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, okay,
Yeah, grass doesn't grow there, and that's just extra pieces of wood that like leaned up against the wall. That's not anything crazy.
okay. I didn't know if it was unfinished or what. I
No,
mean
no, no,
that
no.
piece.
House is
Okay,
solid. House is absolutely solid. If you ever go to the aerial view, map view of shit, most of Arizona, there's the only green there is cactus and I think Joshua trees, or
okay,
or
okay.
those maybe in California. So yeah, you're good.
Nice. Thank you. I'm excited again. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's
No,
it.
no, you should be, and I can hear it in your voice too. You hit a little bit of a slump like a week and a half ago where you're like,
Mm-hmm.
fuck. But now I can tell in your text messages. So good job. I'm proud of you too,
Thank
because
you.
a lot of people would have, a lot of lesser people would have quit already. Shit, they have.
Yeah, I'm not a quitter, man. If anything, it motivates me. I gotta, figure out what's not going right to fix it. So
Absolutely.
that
Yeah. I have.
pivot and DJ's suggestion, all of that helped.
There you go. Yeah, I have a money clip that I got from my first mentor. It says, "I will until." That's my motto.
Ooh, I like that.
All right. Who else has got a question? Gus, Alex, Darren, Timothy, anybody?
Nah, I mean, I kind of joined the call today just for some encouragement. Uh, you know,
Same
I
here.
I wanted to hear some more about because I joined in when you were kind of talking about like your team, I guess, Sean, doing acquisitions. Currently, man, I don't know what it is. So, I mean, I have one VA currently with good English callers, and they're bringing me they're bringing me leads, but uh, currently in the pipeline, I have 29 opportunities. It's a mix of different ones from follow up, cold, some warm. You
Mm-hmm.
know, but it's just like it seems like nobody's interested. I've made a couple offers. Cash offers don't make sense to some of them. For all of them, it seems like the motivation is, well, you called, so give me an offer. Like kind of like a fake. It's not really. They're not truly interested,
Right.
or tired landlord is like the most motivation I have really found with one of them or a
Mm-hmm.
couple of them. But it's like it doesn't seem to go anywhere. And so I don't know if it's me. And in Go High Level, I enabled after a little while recording so I can listen to it back and just see if it's me, or is it just the leads. And so I'm just in like a smaller ish market in like Central Florida mostly is where I
Mm-hmm.
just had them target initially. And so I don't know if that's just a shit area. Like, is it me with the shitty marketing and it's just I got to change up where they're calling, or if I don't know if I can get like some advice, or maybe I can send some of the audio recordings to a couple of you and get some feedback there, and maybe utilize the acquisition thing and see if we can lock up contracts, for a fee. I'm totally cool with that because I need to make this work. In all honesty, I got to quit the 9 to 5 and I got a pile of debt I need to pay off. So I need to make this work.
Gotcha. Well, is this your first time jumping on one of these?
No, no, I've joined a couple of the calls before. We
Yeah,
talked about,
I thought your last name looked familiar.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, and the last time we were talking about creative finance, I expanded into that. I started doing that more, and that's some of the more offers that I've been able to dish out because it just seems like cash offers dead. Nobody is selling at that much of a discount, and so I've been making offers on creative finance. But the last couple ones that I've told the people have all been it's not a high enough of a down payment, or again, they don't have true motivation. It's currently being rented, and so the monthly payment that I'm going to give them is like half of what they're currently getting from the tenant. So there's no need to sell. So they haven't gone anywhere.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Cool. I love ones like this because I get to get up and pace. Hold on 1 second. Let me grab my sword. Okay. So here's the situation. first of all, it's not you. Well, I don't know if it's not you. It doesn't sound like it's you. It sounds like what you're dealing with is very typical. And there are some things that you can do to like adjust it to make it a little bit more in your favor. I don't think there's anything you can really do to eliminate that, because there's always going to be those people who say, well, you called me. Or here's my favorite. Everything's for sale for the right price. I know that, asshole. I know that. Okay. What is your price and how did you get to it? So, and I'm trying to be funny. I'm not saying that like they're assholes for asking for their price. It's their house. They can ask for whatever the hell they want. You know what I mean? It's theirs.
Yeah.
You know, they can ask for $10 million if they want to. And if they're not going to sell for anything less than that, well, that's on them. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So without knowing how you're talking to them or listening to your recordings yet, which don't let me forget to bring up how to do that. Let's talk about some of your initial settings. So what's the name of the company you're using?
It's Good English Callers. I think
Okay.
it's the same. I think they just have another name, but it's No Accent Callers. I think they're both tied. I think it's the same company.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So, what filters do you have set? Like, what type of properties are they targeting? Do you happen to know those off the top of your head, or a few of them?
Yeah. So I have our conversation, and all right. So this is what we got so far. So I had them targeting counties. So that's Lee County, Charlotte, Hernando, Polk County, Marion, Citrus, Sumter, Pasco, Highlands, Clay County, Putnam, Bradford, and Columbia. I got the property value at 400 max. Bed and bathrooms is between 1 to 3 bedrooms, 1 to 2 bathrooms. Built prior to 2015. Equity is minimum 30%. Ownership duration at least 4 years. And then the motivation-based filters is vacant, absentee, pre-foreclosure, tax delinquent, code violations, and probate. And then they also target, they kind of split the like motivation-based filters. So that's like 80%. And then the other motivation-based filters are inherited, notice of default, notice of sale, tax delinquent or tax default, tired landlord, absentee, expired listing, pre-foreclosure, divorce, and vacant.
Gotcha. Okay. Your motivation filters seem pretty good, but I'm willing to bet that even though 80% of your filters were the first list that you gave me was 80% of what you wanted. But I bet if we go through your leads, you're getting primarily that final 20% list. Is that an accurate statement? You're mostly getting tired landlords and expired listings and things like that, right? Like you haven't got any pre-foreclosures or code violations or anything like that.
No,
Tax.
yeah, and
Okay.
where they're like, yeah, I definitely am willing to sell. Like I don't. They're like, yeah, sure, give me an offer, whatever. Like the last couple that have kind of been pretty good, but I haven't secured a contract yet. You know, stuff has gotten in the way. Is like the daughter, like their mom and dad have like been sick. You know, that's about the most motivation I've gotten. Where they're like, yeah, you know, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to be a landlord, but it's my parents' portfolio that they're liquidating.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So I would have a conversation with your CSM and say that that 20% list, get rid of it. That second 20% that they wanted to split the motivation through, get rid of that second 20%.
Okay.
Okay. And then here's another thing you need to do. Your bedroom, bathroom settings, you need to open that wide up.
Oh, to what?
Whatever the max is, 6 and 6, 6 bed, 6
really?
bath, 1 bed.
Okay.
Yeah, because think about it. Give me your bedroom, bathroom criteria. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna do it. What is it?
It's 1 to 3 bedrooms and 1 to 2 bathrooms. So, because I guess I told them like single family. So.
Oh shit! Yeah, you should definitely open it up to multifamilies as well.
Okay.
I didn't realize that. Here, so the reason why I say that is because, well, one, if you open it up to multifamilies, you'll start getting duplexes for sure at the 1 to 3 bedroom because you can have a 2-1 and a 1-1. But duplexes sell great when they're 2-2s. You could get a triplex at a 5-3. So you would have a 2-1, a 2-1, and a 1-1. So there's a lot of potential or leads that you're leaving on the table by restricting it that much, especially when there's no disadvantage to getting those. Because if you have multi-family buyers, even if you don't, and you just work with someone who does, you have a lot more shots at the apple, so to speak. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, 100%. All right. They said they couldn't update the filters for like another week and a half. So it's
Okay.
good. I'm getting together now so that when that time is ready to pull the new list, I'll give them all this.
There you go. Yeah, that's what I would definitely do. And then as far as listening to your recordings, that's something that I actually try to do for the YouTube channel and these trainings. I had it scheduled for, I think it was Thursdays or Fridays, where, yeah, it was Fridays. I was going to have everyone all week, if you wanted to, record yourself closing or pitching, whatever. And then I'd give you an email address. You can email it, and then we would critique it on Fridays.
Oh, nice.
And then I would, say, hey, and I say that, let me make sure that I make this clear for anyone who's new or new to my way of doing shit. I am not the end all be all. I'm not the greatest closer in the world. I don't have any magic powers. I'm just fucking crazy. And I have my own way of doing things that works. So just because I say, hey, do it this way, that doesn't mean that's the right way. If your personality is not like that, let me know. I'll switch mine and then we'll work something else out. Cool?
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
So if anybody's interested in doing that, I have no problem starting that back up. I have the email address still going. You guys can just email me a copy of the recording. I'll play snippets of it or whatever during the actual lives, and we'll critique it together.
I'm definitely for that.
You just gotta, like, you can't be afraid to, I don't want anybody to hear my voice. What the fuck? Like, why? Everyone you talk to ever will always hear your voice. But in order to make money, you don't want anybody to hear your voice? That's dumb.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I was that guy, and I know this is probably getting a little personal, but I was definitely that guy before, and I had myself tested, and I've been low testosterone for years, and I just recently, for like the last year I've been on it, but I'm a whole different person now. I got all the confidence in the world, so it's like I'm totally for that. I'll put myself out there because all I'm trying to do is improve.
There you go. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Yeah, let me guess. You got that itch, right? Like you get that burning, like you want to do push-ups, but you know that's not going to work, or you want to run, but that's not going to work. And you're like, someone fucking hit me, like that. Yeah, I know exactly how you feel.
Yeah, man, for sure. So yeah, I'm definitely for that. So let me know if I could just send it to you, or if we want to start doing that meeting. I'm totally game for that. The last couple of calls, like I said, I didn't do it initially because I didn't find it in Go High Level till later. But I had that set up, and I'm listening to it back myself to see if I'm slipping up anywhere. I'm trying to build rapport and do all that stuff. And the people on the phone, we laugh and try to joke and make it light. That's why I'm feeling, and I'm not saying I'm doing great, right? I want to hear from somebody who's been in the game way longer than I have. But that's where I wanted to see if it's the filters in the markets. I don't know if anybody's been in that like Central Florida area. Maybe it's just shitty. I got to go to like maybe big cities. What do you think in that regard?
What's the population of that city that you're in?
I mean, in all those counties that I gave you, it's like Pasco County is pretty big, and so is Polk County. Like everybody heard of Grady Judge, the sheriff there.
Right, but what's the size? Like, what's the number?
To be honest, I don't know.
What city is it? What all those counties are in?
So it's not in one city, so it's all in Florida, but it's mostly like Central Florida.
What's the population of Central Florida?
Let's see. Just ask.
Okay, what's saying it's giving me a bunch of bullshit. I need a city. It's just telling me that Florida has 8 million people in it. Damn, that's a lot. God, that drives me crazy to have that many people next to me. All right, so yeah, let's and here's the thing. Maybe it's your market, maybe it's not, but you can't change a bunch of shit all at once and then see if it sticks. You got to change one thing at a time. So first things first, let's work on your filters. Try it for the next couple of weeks. See if anything changes. If it doesn't, then we'll attack your market. Like we'll do it piece at a time to make sure that we're making the right moves.
Okay. All right. And just so I'm going to write this and make a note. Some of the big ones I need to change. The maximum value of 400K. is fine, or if I'm targeting multifamily, should that go up?
It really should go up, but I don't know the prices of that area. Here's what you should do when you and I are done talking and you go on mute and it's someone else's turn. Go to one of the counties in your market, or go to a few of them, or just figure out what fucking city it is, and go on Redfin and look what's for sale currently as a multifamily. See what the highest price is. See how many of them there are, and that'll give you a good idea of what kind of price you should keep as your ceiling.
Perfect. Okay. All right. And then for Bed Bath 6.
Yeah, just open it up. Like this, you're not gonna. I mean, shit, you might get a rooming house. You know how many people I know in Florida that buy big multi-bedroom, multi-bathroom properties because they turned it into a group home?
I didn't think of that. That's cool. All right. I'll do that. Yeah, I don't want to take up more time. So somebody go next. Thank you, Sean.
It's all good. We're in here until you guys don't need me anymore. Who else has got a question?
Hey, Sean, can you hear me? It's Gus.
Yeah. What's up, dude?
Hey, I sent to your DM an offer I made to an agent, and I just need help like doing a counter offer.
Okay,
and
so
how to use the calculator as well to make a counter offer.
Gotcha. So
let's
start with the calculator first. Have you watched any of the videos on how to use the calculator?
Yes.
Okay, so which part of the calculator specifically is giving you the most trouble? And we'll start there.
Well, I just want to know where, if I was to do a counter offer, what will be the first thing I should do and look for and get more tips, really, is, I want to get more tips on where to go first.
Okay, well, tell me what you did first.
So the agent said that the monthly and the down payment was too low. And so I want to make a counter offer. And I don't know where to go, what I should do.
Okay. The first thing you should, so this isn't a calculator issue. So the first thing that you should do is ask them what they want. You don't want to make a blind counter offer. You could go too high, you can go too low again.
Okay.
Burn the thing. So if someone says to me, this monthly payment or this down payment isn't enough, okay, what were you looking for? That's the first thing you need to do, because you don't want to make a blind offer. That's what everyone else does. We're not everyone else.
Okay.
So do that first and see what they ask for. If they ask for something that's ridiculous, move on, because then now you're just wasting your time.
Okay. All right.
So text them now. Text them now while we're on this call. I mean, shit, you got me. And ask them what they want, and then we can take a look at the deal, and then I'll help you with whatever parts of the calculator you need help with.
Okay.
It's on the same page. The calculator doesn't make counter offers. All it does is help you to understand the numbers so that you can determine if the counter offers that you're proposing or that they're proposing or that you're about to make are going to kill the deal or not.
Yeah, because the total entry fee can't go. It has to be.
Gus, did you cut out?
Higher than 15.
Hold on. Yeah, you cut out for a second. I can hear you now. Start with the entry fee again.
Yeah, the entry fee percentage can't go higher than 15%.
I mean, technically it can't go higher than 20%, but we really like to keep it at 15% or very, very close to it. Ideally, it should be 10% or less.
Right. And then what about the cash on cash return percentage?
Minimum of 10 to 12%, but that's bottom of the barrel. And then the next thing you need to look at is the cash flow. And the cash flow, for anyone who doesn't know this, needs to be a minimum of $300 a month, or this number needs to be $3,600.
So the cash flow on this deal is 10,515, but it says 27.41% cash flow return.
And what's your entry fee percentage?
10.42.
Well, then the deal's fire. Oh, but those are the terms Deal Sniper generated, not the terms that they're asking for. Right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we need to know what they want now. So now you have a basis of what the deal will generate. Now, once you have what they want, I'll show you how to tweak the numbers. But I mean, shit, I can show you how to tweak the numbers right now. if they answer you and say, what kind of deal is it? Is it seller finance, hybrid?
So finance. The
Okay.
house is paid off.
Okay. So if they say, I don't know what your down payment is, but let's say we want $50,000 down. Okay. Well, then you change this to 50. You change the seller finance amount to reflect the new total. And then you go to the tab and it'll tell you what your cash on cash now is and what your entry fee percentage now is. If it goes outside the SOPs, then that doesn't work.
Yeah, when I saw 27% on the cash on cash return, I'm like, I didn't know if that was too high, but the entry fee is low.
Right. Yeah. There's no such thing as too high for cash on cash return. And then the same thing with the entry fee. There's no such thing as too low either. I mean, it'll never be zero, but if you have a cash on
Well,
cash
no, it's
return,
on 10%, so it's not like it's on 15 or 20%. So I saw that. That's good. But the cash on cash return is 27.41.
okay.
So I didn't know that was like a little high.
Right. So the higher the cash on cash return, the better always. So there is no too high.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I misunderstood.
No worries.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah. I'll let you know what they say, and then we can kind of go from there.
Yeah. Just let me know if we're still on here and I'll plug the numbers in.
Okay, cool.
Munir, what's up, dude?
Hey, nice to see you again. So I actually have a question with the Deal Sniper. You guys updated it, and I saw that the realtor commission is it included with the down payment, or it just says that and you add it on top?
I don't understand your question.
So let's say, could you get an address for one of those properties right there, and then put it into Deal Sniper?
Oh, that's a nice kitchen. That's too many windows. Too many
Yeah.
windows. Not sniping me from my bushes. I know. Yeah. Calm the fuck down. Okay.
Okay. So the down payment,
Mm-hmm.
it says realtor commission included. Is it already included, or do I have to add it on top?
What do you think?
On top,
What's it say?
realtor commission included.
So now what do you think?
So it's 3% from the purchase price
No.
added onto the down payment.
What we're saying is that the realtor's commission is included in the it's already included. You don't have to add it on top.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Thanks.
No problem. All right. Who else has got a question? Oh, shortest training in the world. Okay, cool. Well, this recording will be up tomorrow at 8 a.m. There are some other things that are coming out in Discord and in Deal Sniper that I'm pretty excited about. I have been sworn to secrecy, so I can't tell you guys just yet. But the moment they're not fucking looking, I'll tell you guys what it is. I'm gonna spill the beans because I'm excited. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. I'll be in the Discord for.
Wait. Sorry.
That's all right.
Could you just send that? I mean, to me, because I think me and Darren were talking about things that did not have to do with the meeting. But this is going to be maybe 3 days ago now. And I just need the novation information from that video.
That's not in the live training.
No, that wasn't it.
Maybe I have it unlisted. All right, I'll check. And I'll send you a link regardless. You said it was, what day was that?
This should have been, well, we just had a weekend. So maybe Wednesday or Thursday.
It's hard when you do them every day, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, look,